So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon and one of the very best. That's high praise indeed, and we've seen some great flashes, but he still has a long way to go to fulfill all of that potential.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Well, that's well seen too. Paredes. Messi. And here's the pull. Aise. Rabiot. Alvarez. There's a counter-attack chance here for Argentina. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Camavinga can get... Oh, shooting chance!
That's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Konate shifted upfield. Gusto tries making a foray down the right. Acuna did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Romero calmly anticipates.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the shot! Gets it away. Otamendi. And it's Messi. Romero. And the ball is out of play. Konate. So we're still where we started right now. Upamecano, aim forwards. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Messi. And here's Alvarez. Messi, he is through here. Chance, surely! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Argentina have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Nice physical challenge. Senesi. Romero. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Simeone, and he cuts out the supply. Upamecano. Hernandez. Konate. Camavinga. Rabiot. Konate, gently done. Well timed, excellent interception. Mbappe. That has been cut short. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Oh, nicely intercepted. Great defending, strong and determined. Great ball if he can get there. He's found the way. He's having a shot! Shaquib moved on forwards. Gusto. Shaquib. Mbappe played out to the left flank. Romero. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. De Paul. And it's Messi. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Another chance from a corner. Paredes clears it away. Out to the left it goes. Simeone. There's no flag. Mignon sends that a long way. Hernandez. And he goes cross-field. Argentina, half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Gusto making good progress on the right-hand side. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Alvarez given the lift of his goal. Here's a chance! And That's off target.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Konate, played over towards the opposite flank. Messi, there he goes, motoring forward. And Messi! He's got away with one there.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
McAllister does really well to win the ball there. And here's Alvarez. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Paredes, no, again there's no way through. Camavinga is there and he can get that clear. Muscular approach does pay off here. Simeone. Shaquib. Gusto. Now it's Aise. He's got away. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Martinez deals with that nice and simple. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Some first half thoughts?
Argentina merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Argentina can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And it's Messi. De Paul. Messi. Mbappe was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Camavinga. Konate. Upamecano. And it's played forward. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Oh, it's come loose. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
De Paul. Paredes. Romero. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Mbappe absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Konate. And here's Dembele. Mbappe picks it up out wide. McAllister. Simeone. Upamecano makes the interception. Shaquib. It's Hernandez. Argentina are still that goal to the good. And here's Dembele. Shaquib! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Konate. Upamecano forwards and with intent. Gusto. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Alvarez! And here's Alvarez.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Konate. Aise. Time and again they are repelled. Could move up a gear here. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. So he's plotting something before playing it in. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Paredes. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Caresses it through. Shaquib.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Konate shifted upfield. And here's Gonzalez. Paredes. Gonzalez. That's good running with the ball. Spread out to the left. McAllister. He's had a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, that's confidence for you. The distance doesn't even bother him.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. It's going to be a double change then. Konate gets it clear. Argentina making another change here.
Argentina surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking...
Dembele tries a shot! He's trying his best. Could be danger here!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
France making consecutive changes here. McAllister. Acuna. Gonzalez. And here's Alvarez. And here's Gonzalez. And it's played forward.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Upamecano clears it away. Shaquib.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Cross goes in there.
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
A heavy challenge. Camavinga with the foul. And the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Tries from distance. Oh, that should have been two.
Acuna has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible. Argentina clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
I think we're just about done here. Oh, delicate chip through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Mignon, one ball by the goalkeeper. Played out to the right. And he's managed to get free. Turns and there's the shot! Straight at the keeper.
That's just literally playing into his hands. Argentina can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And the shot!
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Aise. McAllister. Danger averted for now. And that is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This fella, Oyarzabal, is one player that's been catching my eye. His best position is on the left wing, although it's almost the antithesis of the modern winger. For example, he doesn't really have pace, doesn't play on the opposite wing, and yet he manages to be so prolific.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Fabinho. Oyarzabal does really well to win the ball there. Now then, the ball's come loose. Danilo.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Danilo. Bremer. Marquinhos. Rafinha. Rafinha. Fabinho. Bruno Guimaraes. challenge there, uncompromising. Bremer. That's going to go a long way. There will be a throw-in. Bremer. And it's Danilo. Grimaldo gets across to intercept that. Spain just doing what they're good at. Possession-based football. It's lovely.
Nice to watch. Yeah, it's all about passing in little intricate triangles, trying to force a few of their opponents out of position and then exploit the space.
Ball's gone out of play. Bruno Guimaraes. Danilo. Grimaldo with the slide tackle there. Cleared without complication. They get a throw in. Mikel Oyarzabal, the most accurate pass. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, this is a terrific run. And that has been cleared. Mikel Oyarzabal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bremer shifted upfield. Housen. Aim forwards. Marquinhos cuts out the pass.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Pedri. And it's Guimaraes. Baina. Yamal. Header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. And a reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Ferran Torres. Now it's Yamal. He's away. Chance! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Keeper's got good distance on that. Now it's Ferran Torres. Yamal. Bremer cuts it out. Ferran Torres. No, again there's no way through. Strong running down that left flank. That's a little off target. Howson. Pedri. Lena. That's a throw. Bremer. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Rafinha. Picks it up out wide. Rafinha. Can he finish? Gets it away. Now who's going to be first to this? Pedri. Rodri. Brazil are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Pedri. Could move up a gear here. Rodri. Lena. Yamal. Llorente. And he goes cross-field. Ferran Torres. Moved on forwards. Here come Brazil on the counter. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's Vinicius Junior. Danger averted for now. It'll be a throw-in. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Howson attempts a clearance. It's a good run down the right. And the counter is on. He's shifting through the gears here. Yamal was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Kubasi. Llorente. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So off we go once more.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Saare. Rafinha. Charging forward, the ball at his feet. Great chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Grimaldo. Pedri. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres looking to run onto it. Yamal. Rodri. Oyarzabal looking understandably energised after his goal. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Pedro. And he's managed to get free. That's an excellent interception. And he's there to get it away. Defending of the desperate variety. Saare. And that has put paid to that. Lena. Oyarthabal. That looks a cracking ball.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Rafinha. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's good running with the ball. And it's Guyz. And a chance! And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Pedro. Oh, shooting chance! And that has been clubbed away. Have it back and can go again. Saare wins the duel this time. Played out to the right. Pedri. Brazil still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Can he stop it going out? Rodri. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Vinicius Junior. Llorente. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. He's got away. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Bruno Guimaraes. Pedro. Kubasi. Grimaldo. Ferran Torres. Mikel Oyarthabal. Oyarthabal, it's a delicate pass. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Bruno Guimaraes. Saare. Saare is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Saare. Rafinha.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Whistle's gone, that's foul.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
This certainly looks up at Rafinha! Decent hit from there. Rodri. Pedri. Llorente. Rafinha. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Pedro. Vinicius Junior is fouled.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And now as good a time as any to pull level. Rafinha! It's a loose ball. And it's Guyz.
Brazil really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
It's run loose here. Lena. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. There's the shot! He's trying his best to keep it in play here. There are a few waiting for it. Looking for a corner. Oh, the clearance is short. Casemiro.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oyarzabal played out towards the right wing. He is through here. Oyarzabal, great defending, strong and determined.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Time, excellent interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Vinicius Junior! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Ditch defending, but that'll do.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here. Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Steps in, and that's the end of that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Back into the middle.
Brazil really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Grimaldo. Howson. Lena. Bremer does really well to win the ball there. Oyarzabal succumbs to the pressure. Mathias Cunha. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?